Before we go anywhere with this video, before we say anything, to me, it is important that we keep this in mind. That an innocent 7-month-old baby was born into a house of horrors, a home of brutality, a place without love. And because of that, we are here talking about the case and wondering how any parent could ever brutalize their own child. Yesterday, authorities raided the Haro home and arrested Jake and Rebecca Haro. At this point, I refuse to call them baby Emmanuel's parents. Parents love their children, sacrifice for their children, better themselves for their children. A parent never brutalizes, terrorizes, or ends the life of their child. With these two now incarcerated, we no longer have to see them stand in front of a camera with feigned sadness, fake crying, and listen to the obvious lies. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, new video. So as I said in the intro, yesterday the authorities raided the Haro home and they arrested Jake and Rebecca. We all knew it was just a matter of time. We all know, or at least I think we all know, Jake Haro, this is not his first rodeo. He was found guilty or pled guilty. I don't know which one, I don't care. But he's on probation for something that he did to his daughter. She's blind. She can't speak. She has 3% brain function. She has to be fed through a tube. She had fractures. And by the way, the reason why her throat was destroyed was because of strangulation. She had fractures all over her body. And I'm going to be honest with you, when I look at the pictures of baby Emmanuel, I hope baby Emmanuel's body will be found soon enough, and there can be some tests run on the brain. I'm interested to see what his brain function level is at. Rebecca, I don't care. I have a feeling Rebecca is going to go ahead and, now that she's incarcerated and she realizes the jig is up, she's going to roll over and she's going to blame Jake. The bad thing is Jake blamed his ex-wife over the daughter. So we're going to have both of them telling the truth mixed with some lies, some self-serving statements. And both of them are going to sit in prison for the rest of their lives. This is California, people. Jake will never, ever find a safe place when he's sent to the California Department of Corrections. Jake is going to have a very rough time for the rest of his life. And it's a bed he made. It's a bed he's going to have to sleep in. I heard that when the authorities had gone into the home, and I don't know how true this is, but it was reported that there were massive amounts of blood on the carpet. There's been reports that they had gone and bought a hacksaw. I don't know. All this is going to come out in trial, in court. I would hope that these two weirdos, Jake and Rebecca, would take a deal and get on into the California Department of Corrections and take your medicine. I don't condone violence, not at all. I'm just speaking reality. I did over 24 years in the California Department of Corrections. I know that there's no place for Jake Haro to hide. I know that the correctional officers are not going to be eager at all to rescue Jake whenever something happens to him. And I know that there's a lot of people in there that would love to welcome Jake into the California Department of Corrections. Some of them are going to be smaller than you, Jake. Like Emmanuel was. Let's see how good you are with them. Let's see how good you do with them. This is such a horrible, horrible case, man. You know, throughout my life, all the poor decisions that I made, there's something that I apply to my life now that I learned along the way in prison. That everything happens for a reason. And when you find yourself involved in something, there's a lesson there. You just got to figure out what it is. And when we have things like this happen, those are the times where I'm left scratching my head like, damn. What are we supposed to learn from this? What is the lesson? And for anyone out there having children, man, if you can't handle the baby, you don't hurt the baby. You give it to a family member you can trust. You take that baby to the fire department or something. You give it up for adoption. That baby didn't ask to come here. Supposedly, babies are made out of love. Supposedly, babies are the best representation of their mother and father. So how could you destroy it? Again, like I said in my intro, I'm glad we're not going to see any more of these fake-ass news conferences. We're not going to hear any more of these horrible-ass lies. The person came up and said, hola, and then you woke up and he was nowhere to be found, and neither was baby Emmanuel. Right. Nobody believed you the first time you told it, and nobody's ever going to believe you. It's a sad thing, man, where we all have to wish these two the worst. I honestly don't feel bad about it. I don't. If you harm women, children, or the elderly, I have no sympathy for you. You deserve whatever happens to you. For every action, there's a reaction. I don't wish you luck. I don't wish you well. And there's an old joke, and I know this isn't a time for joking, but it applies here. They say a guy went to court. He was convicted of something. And on sentencing day, the judge told him, son, I'm giving you 25 years. And the guy said, but Your Honor, I can't do 25 years. And the judge looked at him and said, do what you can, son. Do what you can. So, however Jake and Rebecca choose to do their time, who gives a damn? At least have the decency, one of you, to let the authorities know where baby Emmanuel's at. Let him be sent off the right way. Don't leave him wherever the fuck you left him. It's crazy. It's my video for today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe. Be smart. Love your children. And I'll catch you next time. I'm out.